All right, so welcome everybody to the very first video of the This Talks Football channel, right? Obviously, I'm going to be talking about football to you guys, talking about the World Cup, which obviously is going to be the video right now, talk about the Premier League, La Liga, and all of that. My football knowledge is it's a bit dire, but this is what this channel is for me to learn and to learn with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this channel as we start off with the World Cup predictions. So now for Group A, we have Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and Czech Republic or Czechia. I don't know. I don't know what they say these days. So instantly, what I'm thinking is Mexico top the group solely because of it's the host. I could I could see South Korea finishing first though, but I'm gonna go Mexico first, South Korea second, and now over these two teams, I'm I'm leaning more towards Czech finishing third, with South Africa finishing fourth. So that will be my group. Mexico and South Korea go through automatically, and then third, Czechia will have a chance of going through. Now we go straight to Group B with Canada, Bosnia, Qatar, and Switzerland. Come on, Switzerland's finishing the top of the group, and now I think Canada will finish second. Sorry, Bosnia will finish third because Bosnia. I watched the Italy game. They're not that amazing, but I do feel like they have one up against Qatar, and I think Qatar will be going out. I don't think they'll even win the game, in my opinion. Now, going into Group C. Now, Group C is Group C is a dangerous one because Group C has Brazil, Morocco, and Scotland. So obviously, automatically Haiti. Unfortunately, the Haitians, you're finishing dead last. I'm sorry, but you're finishing dead last. Brazil is two. I have to go Morocco first. I have to. Now, this Brazil or Scotland. I'm not gonna lie to you. A couple months ago, I was putting Scotland second. I think with Neymar, this is your last tournament. This is your last World Cup to prove yourself. I mean, look, you've already proven yourself, but this is your last tournament. I think Brazil will finish second. Scotland finish third, but unfortunately, Haiti will finish dead last. Now for Group D, USA, Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. Oh, this is going to be very close. I'm going to put Turkey first, America second, but it can easily switch. It can easily switch to be America first, Turkey second, and then I'm putting Paraguay third and Australia dead last. I'm sorry, my Australians, but it is what it is. As we go to Group E, with Germany, Curacao, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador. Now this one. We'll see with Germany, and I'm only going based off like international. Well, obviously international, the proper tournaments like Euros and World Cup recently. I don't know. Ecuador have lost what one game in the last 2 years. Ah, I don't think Ecuador is going to score a lot of goals. Obviously, they're a defensive team. I'm gonna go Ecuador first, Germany second. I don't know, and then Ivory Coast third. I'm sorry, unfortunately, Curacao will finish dead last. I mean, it could easily be Germany first. It can easily be Germany first, but I'm going Ecuador first. I don't see how Germany get a goal against Ecuador. And if Germany doesn't get a goal against Ecuador, Ivory Coast and Curacao surely will. I think Ecuador might finish the group with at most one goal conceded. That's my hot take from Group E. Now, as we go to Group F, we have Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia. Unfortunately, Tunisia finishing dead last. Now, Netherlands obviously recent. I don't think they won a single friendly. I think today they just literally drew in the 92nd minute to Uzbekistan. I still think Netherlands team is fantastic. Obviously, friendlies are an indicator, but not the full picture because it's just a friendly in the day. When it comes to the proper World Cup, that's when things will happen. I think Netherlands will finish first. I think Japan will finish second. Sweden, I'm not convinced. They flute their way into the competition and they still don't look convincing. I just don't know about Sweden, but we'll see in the World Cup. As we go to Group G with Belgium, Egypt. I mean, I'm putting Belgium first. Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. Iran's finishing, or was it Iran or Iran? I'm going to Iran. Iran's finishing second. Egypt's finishing third. New Zealand, unfortunately, you are finishing dead last. I think Doku fantasy it's a fantasy pick, Doku. I think he will be exceptional in the World Cup. Even though I've had my I've had my thoughts about Doku, but he's turned it up in the last couple of weeks or last couple of months even. Now, Group H has Spain, Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. Now, Spain is finishing first. It's simple as really. They're gonna be the best team, one of the best teams in the World Cup. Simple. Second will be Uruguay, and now third. Ooh, I don't know too much about either team, but if I had to pick one, oh my god. Ooh, if I had to pick one, I'm picking Cape Verde over Saudi Arabia. I think Saudi Arabia, obviously, they had that magical win against Argentina, but I, there's got to be one nation, and I think it'll be that one. Look, there's no football IQ coming into that group. That's just what I'm saying. But Spain will finish first, Uruguay second, Cape Verde third, and Saudi Arabia fourth. As we go into Group I, the last row, yeah. France, Senegal, Iraq, and Norway. France is finishing first. Norway's finishing second. Senegal's finishing third. There was a period of time where I was like, Norway finished first, but not anymore. There's not. No, not a chance. Not a chance. Obviously, today they beat Northern Ireland. Olise scored a hat trick. I mean, look, this French team is outstanding. It's ridiculous. In my opinion, it's got the best team on paper anyway in the whole World Cup. So France is first. Now, Senegal, Norway, you can obviously switch. It's so interchangeable. Look, I think Senegal might be the better choice. And now I'm thinking about it. No. I still take Norway. I still take Norway second and Senegal third and Iraq obviously fourth. Now for Group J, the World Cup winners Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. Now, everybody knows about the World Cup curse. Some stupid stuff could happen, but I'm not going to let it happen. Argentina finished first, Austria second, Algeria third, sorry, and Jordan will unfortunately finish fourth. Now, as we go into Group K with Portugal, DR Congo, Uzbekistan, and Colombia. Once again, it's pretty simple. Portugal first, Colombia second, Congo third, and Uzbekistan unfortunately getting knocked out. Sorry, Kusanov. Sorry, Shmurdov? Is that his name from Roma? Sorry, but respectfully, see, no, Ronaldo. We'll get to you later. Ronaldo. We'll get to you later. Now, for the final group. Group L, the most important one for me, obviously. England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. This group isn't easy, as I hope England fans understand this group is not easy. I still think we'll go top of the group, but let me tell you something. If we finish second, I promise you I will not be surprised. England will finish first, though, for me. Croatia will finish second. Panama, I just can't. I think with Ghana, there's too many stars. Well, stars in quotations. So I got Ghana third, and then yeah. Ghana third, and then Panama fourth. As we go into pick the best third place teams. So we have to be strategical with this because you see wait, what the hell? Yeah, I want to see the group stage. Okay, you see teams like this group. Sorry, there aren't any comfortably beatable teams. Like South Africa's not going to be a wash for every other team. So I'm looking at this group and I'm thinking Czech is not getting through. I'm sorry, like I think Czech will be on like 2 points, really. Like if we're being so for real, I don't think Czech comfortably beats any of these teams. Same with South Africa. So that's why South Africa's fourth, obviously. So yeah, Group A, Czech, I don't see it. With Group B, once again, I don't see it. Qatar and Bosnia, it's not light years. Like, I don't think Bosnia just go and just smack Qatar. So I think, once again, Group B, I don't think Bosnia is getting through. Now, Group C, that's my first pick. Scotland is 100% going through as a third place best team. Haiti, I'm sorry, but you're getting shit rocked, bro. Now with Group D, I think Group D is going to be close. And although Australia isn't just a knockout punch team. They are a very, they're not a weak team. I think Paraguay will get something from America and Turkey, one of them, and then also get some from Australia, get a big result from Australia. So I do believe Paraguay will finish with 3 points minimum. Now, as we go to Group E, Ecuador, Germany, Ivory Coast, Curacao. Once again, I'm sorry, Curacao, but Ivory Coast will get there. They won't demolish you, but I feel like they will comfortably win. As we go into Group F with Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia. Once again, Sweden's too. It's too much for Tunisia. It's too much for Tunisia. Sweden will get minimum 3 points as well. Egypt. Egypt. We can we can always move stuff around after. New Zealand have been not been poor, but they've been struggling in the friendlies, so to say. Tim Payne. I think Tim Payne's gonna show up one game. Tim Payne comes off the bench or something, and rocks something. So I'll keep Egypt in reservations. Now this one, unfortunately, none of these two teams are going. Cape Verde, I don't think will have enough to propel them to be one of the best third place teams. As we go into Senegal obviously, for me anyway, will be 100% there. Same with Algeria. I think Algeria will just do about enough to get through, especially with Jordan. Obviously, much respect to all of these nations for getting into the World Cup. But obviously, somebody has to lose. And unfortunately, it'll be you guys. Now, for Group K, we'll get to Group K later, because I think Ghana will accumulate enough points as we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So stop it. Anyway, so we have one more. So we have Egypt. So these are my two that I'm saying. Egypt or Congo, realistically, for me anyway. For me. So Group G or Group K. Uzbekistan. Will you perform? Will you show up? I have a sneaky feeling that Uzbekistan will not be ran over by Congo. But I think Egypt, but then again, Marmoush x Salah. Look, Salah, if I speak, but I think it'll just be about enough. I think Egypt will take the last spot as we go on to the round of 32 knockouts. Now, Ecuador versus Paraguay as the first match. Wow. I'm going Ecuador to win, because Ecuador's my dark horse. Moises Caicedo, my guy. Hincapié, amazing. Pacho, what's his name? Odanez, I think that's his name. There's quality. So I'm picking Ecuador to go through. France versus Sweden. Sorry, Sweden. I'm sorry, but no. Now, South Korea versus Canada. It's not in Canada. It's close enough though. I'm going Canada to win. Look, this is pure vibes. This is gonna be. I do think the three host nations will not do amazing, but I feel like they will propel. If there's not any, because I haven't seen what's going on. If they don't go up against a super team at the start, I think they'll do all right to get into the round 16 anyway. Now, Netherlands, Brazil. Wait. Brazil versus Netherlands. My heart is telling me Brazil, but my brain is telling me Netherlands. Oh, I gotta go Netherlands. But can it really happen? Because Neymar's coming in to get knocked out in the round of 32. Oh my God. I have to go with my brain. I'm sorry, Neymar. I'm sorry, but it's gonna be. We'll get to you. One time. Can I get one pass? Get one pass. One pass. I'm going with my heart. Brazil to go through against Netherlands in the round of 32. Colombia versus Croatia. I think Croatia will just have enough for Colombia. Croatia have more of, I don't know about experience, but they've been to a final before. Like they've beaten Brazil last World Cup. They know what they know what they are. Obviously, Colombia went on a crazy unbeaten streak, but I think Croatia will just have enough, and I think Luka Modric will ball out in what's supposed to be his final World Cup. Now, Spain versus Austria. I'm sorry, Austria. You'll put up a decent fight. It won't be like a 3-0 smashing, but I think it'll be 2-1 or 2-0 to Spain. Turkey versus Ivory Coast. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh God, in California, out of the Bay Area. Ooh, I'm going for Turkey. I'm going for Turkey. Kenan Yildiz, Çalhanoğlu, Adeguleb. I'm expecting you guys to show up. I'm expecting you guys to perform at your first ever World Cup. As we go into Belgium versus Algeria, unfortunately, Algeria, I'm sorry, Elias Boudizi, I love you, bro, but Belgium's going through. Now, we go to Morocco versus Japan. Japan, I'm looking at you. I'm thinking, you have a chance, but Mitoma gone. It's hurt, but you still have a decent squad. But Morocco's amazing. Like let's be for real. Morocco is great. Semi-finalists last World Cup. They lost their manager, but I don't think that'll phase them. I think they'll do just all right. As we go into Germany versus Norway. These are games. These are games, guys. Let's not underestimate these games. These are games. Germany, I'm not convinced. Norway is on fire. Is on fire right now. Obviously, I think they drew late to Morocco, but Morocco's a great team. Nagelsmann, he's a stubborn guy. He's a stubborn guy. I don't know who will start. Kai Havertz, Voltemade, Undav's not starting, obviously. I think Germany. I think this is hard. This is hard. It's very hard. Germany. I think they'll just have enough. Germany have talent. Let's not say they don't. Kimmich, Musiala, even though he's been a bit dodgy when he came back from an injury. I'm not gonna say Havertz. Hell nah. Wirtz, when he puts on the Germany shirt, they have quality. So I'm gonna put Germany to win. Just about. It might even be extra time. It might even be penalties. As we go on to Mexico versus Scotland. Mexico City Stadium. Are you mad? They're not losing. They're not. They are not losing. I'm sorry, my Scottish guys. Mexico is not losing at home. This is it's not really bro. Like they're not losing. This is their home, bro. They're not losing. England versus Senegal. This is gonna be hard. Look, obviously I'm English, so there might be a hint of bias, but we beat them last World Cup, but it's different. Come on, you can't fully judge based off the last World Cup. Senegal is a fantastic team. Fantastic team. AFCON winners, deserved AFCON winners. I'm gonna put England because we have let's put our biases out. We do have a world class team. We could easily get knocked out. We could easily get knocked out in the round of 32. But for now, I'll put ourselves through to round 16 against Mexico. As we go into Miami, look, Miami, Argentina, Messi will show up. It will be 2-0 to Argentina. Simple as, really. I have to put America. Boy, guys, if Iran would ever beat America, holy, it'd be funny. I hope it does happen, but America will win. They cannot afford to lose against Iran. But I'd love it if Iran won. I'm just gonna be. But I love my Americans. Bro. Switzerland versus Egypt. Switzerland will just have too much for Salah and Marmouche, and Portugal will have enough for Ghana as they go into the round of 16. So let me go back up. Let me just make sure my face cam is nice. My face cam is nice. Okay, here we go. So the first round of 16 game. Ecuador versus France. I'm telling you right now, this is going to extra time. If this happens, this is going to extra time. But unfortunately, it'll be an Mbappe dagger. Or if it's not Mbappe, it'll be an Elise dagger. It'll be 1-0 to France in extra time. Ecuador put on a amazing fight, amazing passion. Caicedo, Incapia, Pacho. I'm expecting a lot from you three. I'm Caicedo especially. I'm expecting a amazing World Cup, but unfortunately, you're going up against, for me, the best team on paper in the whole of World Cup, France. So you guys, unfortunately, are getting eliminated as we go into the next round of 16 game between Canada and Brazil. And unfortunately, I don't know how this has happened. Brazil should have been knocked out, but Brazil are going to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Canada, unfortunately, are getting knocked out. And then here, Spain, Croatia. It is always close between these two clubs. I hope people understand. It was always close. So I'm going to go Spain 2-1 just about. It might go extra time, but I don't think it will. I think Spain will do enough to get it done in 90 minutes. As we go on to the next round of 16 game between Turkey and Belgium. Now, if this was Belgium from 4 years ago, I would have instantly put Turkey. But now, I'm looking more towards Belgium. KDB, Doku, I feel like will elevate this World Cup. I feel like he will deliver immensely, and we'll get Belgium into the quarterfinal. Obviously, I know Belgium across all the big nations are probably the weakest. I'm not gonna lie, they are the weakest. I'm not gonna just lie to you guys, but I feel like they'll do pretty well this World Cup. Not crazy well, but they'll do pretty well. As we go into the next round of 16, Morocco versus Germany. Morocco will eliminate Germany. Morocco, I just don't see. Look, this might be biased again. I don't see Germany getting past Morocco. Morocco is too unified right now. I think Germany, they play a bit disjointed. And when it clicks, obviously, if any team clicks, it's unbelievable. And it's Germany. Germany have superstars on their team. But Morocco, they've come to play football. They're coming to play football, sorry. And I do think they'll get into the quarterfinals. As you get into Mexico versus England at Mexico City Stadium, holy shiza. I would not be surprised. Once again, bro, this is England. We are so bipolar. Mexico could easily just say, F it. Let's go on a spree. 1-0. Mexico Stadium. The fans at their back, behind their back, sorry. They can easily just do it. But the thing with England, the one thing I will praise about England, well, obviously Southgate's not here anymore, but England as a whole, in the recent years, we do well against the teams that we should be beating. Not all the time, because Slovakia, if I speak, we did go through eventually, but a 96th minute Jude Bellingham, come on, bro. Like, all those games were close, but we ended up winning. That's the thing. And I do think this game will be close once again, but I do think we're going to end up winning. As we go on to Argentina versus USA, unfortunately, this will be USA's last match of the World Cup. Or do you guys think there'll be a World Cup curse? Another one. There won't be shocks in there. Because obviously, Switzerland versus Portugal. Was it that game when Ronaldo got benched and they won like 6-1? Last World Cup, Portugal's going through. They'll sub Argentina versus Portugal. It will happen. They will rig it for Portugal to win, for Argentina to win, to get the final matchup of the World Cup. The first ever Ronaldo versus Messi tie at the international stage. It will happen. Obviously, it will happen. As we scroll up for the first quarterfinal game between France and Brazil, and France, honest to God, I would not be surprised if it ends up like 2-3-0. Brazil it'll be magical, but France will be the reality check. I don't think Brazil's that amazing. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Obviously, I think France will still win. Maybe I've been too harsh in terms of them getting battered, but it's happened before. And they're on home. But nah. Yeah, France will comfortably go through into the semi-finals. As you got the other, like I said, Belgium, not too bad, but once again, Spain will comfortably go through into the semi-finals of the World Cup. As you scroll down to Morocco versus England, look, another one where I'm saying we could easily get knocked out. We could easily get knocked out. But I don't think I've just done it again. Sorry, guys. but I don't think we will. I think we'll just do enough once again to get through to the semi-finals. Look, Morocco's not obviously a weak team, but let's be real, they are weaker than England. And like I said, when England face weaker teams, we tend to pull through, just about pull through. It's not going to be an amazing tournament. I don't even think we're going to be playing exceptional football. It damn near might be the same as Southgate. But Tuchel is a winner. He knows what he's doing. Hopefully. Hopefully, anyway. Look, hopefully. But I feel like we're just about scrape through against Morocco. As we go on to the last tie of the quarterfinals, the last tie against Messi and Ronaldo, the greatest tie of all time. And Argentina have the unity, Portugal have the better team. Argentina, I feel like with Messi, they will die for Messi. With Portugal, I don't feel that for Ronaldo. But this time, there's no, like, the indications tell me that, like, the past international competitions recently, it tells you Messi's going to perform, Ronaldo's not going to perform, and that'll be the demise of Portugal, and that'll be the rise of Argentina. My brain's not. No, I'm shutting off my brain. My heart's telling me Portugal. Vitinha, João Neves, Bruno Fernandes. Come on. Nuno Mendes, João Cancelo, Inacio, Ruben Diaz, Diogo Costa. We're not going to talk about Rafael Leao and Neto. No, Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Have you even scored a knockout goal? I don't think you have. I think you might have scored one. I don't remember. You have to. Come on. Please. You are my idol. You have to do this. You have to do this for the Ronaldo fans in the world. I love Messi as well. I love Messi. I think he's the GOAT. But Ronaldo is my preferred player. So we get to the semi-finals of the World Cup between France and Spain. How is this not a final? I don't even know. They've set up obviously for them to meet in the same tier, because obviously France and Spain will finish first in their group no matter what. France and Spain will get to the semi-finals no matter what. Or will they? That's the fun of the World Cup. But there will majority of the times. So France versus Spain. France have the better team overall. Spain, I feel unity. Spain with France, they have tactics until they go into the forward line, and it's like, well, do what you want, because they have top talent to do whatever they want. With Spain, they have Lamine Yamal, to me the best player in the world. But then with Nico Williams, he's coming off a bad season. Oyarzabal, he can deliver. Obviously, he has delivered, but he's obviously not a star. Ferran Torres, inconsistent. But the thing with Spain, they are a team. They play as a team. With France, especially the Euros. Not good, man. Not good. I wasn't convinced. I think Didier Deschamps, I don't know. Another thing with Spain, though, the goalkeeper issue. Who is going to start in goal? Raya, or Unai Simon, or Joan Garcia? To me, Joan Garcia or David Raya should be starting. But De La Fuente, I mean, look, he won the Euros, so he knows everything, surely. He'll probably go with Unai Simon. I don't think that would be the right choice. I had Spain going through to the finals. But I just think the goalkeeper, because Unai Simon is not on the same level as Raya and Joan Garcia. I think Joan Garcia is the best goalkeeper in the world. I think it'll be the cost. I think Unai Simon will cost him. I don't know, because obviously he's there. It's not like he's bad. He's not bad. He's not bad. But you're up against the best forward line in the whole world. You need the best goalkeeper in the world. I don't see it, man. Rodri, Pedri, Fabian Ruiz. Oh, they'll run the midfield. I think France's midfield is still great. Rabiot came off a great season. Tchouaméni came off a brilliant season. But you're up against Pedri, Rodri, and Fabian Ruiz. Rodri, obviously, not the greatest season, but let's be serious. It's still Rodri. And Pedri, we all know about Petri, and Fabian, we know about Fabian. He's not Fabian Ruiz. I do think he declined a bit, slightly, just slightly, but it's still amazing. But oh nah, Upamecano, Saliba, Theo Hernandez, which I'm not Saudi Arabia. I'm not really sure about. Kunde, to be fair, stinker this season. Mike Magnan, sorry, exceptional this season, and obviously the front four: Mbappe, Cherki, Olise, Dembele, and they have Desiree Doué, Barcola, Marcus Turner. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's go into the second semi-final. This will be the end of the road for England. I think Portugal will do enough. This is what our problem will be. I haven't seen enough to from Tuchel, sorry, to feel like as if we will go through a big team. We will have the same issues. At first, obviously, I was thinking Southgate deserves to be sacked. I hope when this happens, when we get knocked out eventually, people don't just say Southgate, oh, we should have sacked Southgate. And when Tuchel was signed, I was thinking, yes, we got Tuchel. But I don't know. These performances haven't been inspiring, to say the least. But Tuchel is a knockout winner. He knows what he's doing at knockouts. I just don't see us getting through a big team. I think that the mentality of bottling is still there with us. We are the Arsenal of the international stage, and that's why I don't see us going through to the finals, as it will be France versus Portugal, and this will be the tie of the century. I'm going 3-2. Ronaldo and Mbappe will be on the score sheet. Ronaldo and Mbappe will get a brace. But the winner in the 84th minute, can't believe I'm saying this, will be Bruno Fernandes to win Portugal their first ever World Cup. Oh my, Bruno Fernandes to win. That would be the worst. Pedro Neto left in the World Cup. Hell nah. But Ronaldo will get his World Cup. Ronaldo will have he won't have a stellar World Cup, but he'll do enough. I feel like he will get 5-6 goals, which is still great. Like, obviously, still great. Kane won the Golden Boot with 6 goals in 2018. It's still great. But the standout performer, Bruno Fernandes will be the standout performer. Or if not, João Neves. One of those two will be the standout performers for Portugal as they win the World Cup. That is my predictions. Let me know your predictions down below. If you disagree, obviously, feel free to let me know. This World Cup is going to be fantastic. This channel is going to be fantastic. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, hype, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in, well, my next video is probably the match reviews. So Mexico versus South Africa, I will be there. Goodbye, everybody, and I'll catch you guys later.